This is my favorite engineer build to solo anything that the game has to offer. It is a scrapper build that provides amazing DPS, has very good boon uptime, has very good self-healing, has a lot of defenses, and is very fun to play. If you're interested, be sure to watch the entire video to understand everything that this build has to offer. With that much out of the way, let's jump right in. So before I get to the gear, I want to mention that this build is not a very secret build. A lot of content creators already made a build guide about it. I just want to promote it because it's so fun and it's really strong. And especially with the buff to spear, it's actually very strong, even stronger than before. Credits to the people that came up with this build, for example Lord Heisen. Let's start with the gear now. So for gear, you want to run spear, of course, with full celestial armor and celestial trinkets, celestial stats on the spear as well. You want to run Trapper Rune. If you can afford infusions, of course expertise infusion on this build is actually the best option, but of course condition infusion can also work. The reason is you want to get to exactly 100% bleeding and burning duration. That's actually working out pretty well with expertise infusions. For relic, you would go with Relic of the Fractal. If you don't have Soto, you can go with the core relic of, for example, Relic of the Crate. It can work decently well as well. For your sigils on your weapon, you want to run Sigils of Strength and Sigil of Absorption if you fight foes that have boons. If you fight foes that don't have any boons, then you would swap that for Sigil of Earth, for example, just for more damage. When it comes to consumables, I would go with Peppered Cured Meats Flatbread. This is the standard version. Yes, it gives you minus 10% incoming damage and condition damage expertise. If you can't afford that, the very cheap option would be to go with Koi Cakes. However, be aware, this is now 100 expertise and 70 condition damage. So that means that you overcap on expertise a bit. So don't go for expertise infusions if you use Koi Cakes. For utility consumables, I would always go with tuning bicycles or something that gives you the same amount of stats. If you don't want to miss out on any cool new build guides that I post, be sure to subscribe to my channel. But now, let's talk about the traits. So for traits, you want to go with Explosives, Firearms and Scrapper. In Explosives, you get a lot of damage multipliers, you get Fury access, you get a lot of vulnerability with all your explosions, just some passive damage, more damage, and that's very important here. It's damage increase, but it's also all your explosions heal you over time. And that over time gives you, let's say, 300, a little bit more, heal per second. That's actually really good. You can go with Shrapnel, which gives you more damage, but if you need a little bit of healing, this is by far the best option, so always would go for this one. And then in Firearms, you get a lot of bleeding access, you get more condition damage and duration, you get more crit chance, you get more expertise and more condi damage, you get more bleeding duration, and you get way more burning duration and burning access, so it's overall a lot of nice condi damaging traits. And then in Scrapper, that's where your defense comes from. You get some nice might and stability access. You get super speed access, that helps a lot because super speed is a very strong movement ability. So with this, you just move around very fast. Otherwise, you would be a little bit slower. Then you get very strong here, a lot of barrier based on 5% of your strike damage that you deal. Of course, you are condition favored, but you play Celestial, so you actually deal quite a lot of strike damage as well. So 5% can give you some nice barrier as well, especially with the high vulnerability uptime that you get on your foes. Then you get some nice damage per boon, so that means stability, swiftness, and super speed. So just nice damage increase. If you want to play it a little bit safer, you can even go with Rapid Regeneration, which gives you some immense healing per second, because you have super speed quite often, and you can upkeep swiftness permanently by blasting your light fields. So that can be really helpful as well. So keep that in mind. And lastly, very strong Kinetic Accelerators gives you quickness access and gives you easy way to get might. So previously this trait was a little bit different, but now you just have to use Blast, Leap or Whirl finishers in your combo field, and then you get access to quickness and might. It's very easy, you will do that anyway. So just be aware of that your fields are very useful if you use them for combo field, even if the field itself is not really important, the combo. Just use it to get quickness. It's actually really good. Now let's talk quickly about the skills. So we have Spear, that gives you some nice damage on your 2. It's also Leap finisher. The 3 skill, always important, just to keep it up and let it rotate around you, deals some nice damage. And if it's shortly before running out, you can reuse it again to get some more damage. Then the 4 skill, only use it if you need CC or Boon Strip with the Absorption Satchel, otherwise it's not in the rotation. And then the 5 skill is some nice Blast, but also some kind of Leap. So it does some nice damage and it's an evasion as well. So really strong kit on the Spear. And then you have your medic gyro, just gives you super speed, some nice healing. It's again water field, you can use it to combo. Then you have your flamethrower. Flamethrower gives you access to some nice damaging in your 2 skill, but also blast finisher again. It's a nice CC. It's a fire field that does some heavy damage, and you actually get a stun break here. So use that wisely. Then we have Bulwark Gyro, which gives you some lightning field and a lot of barrier, really, really good. Then you have Purge Gyro, which gives you a lot of conditioned lenses and is again a light field. You can use that to get some swiftness. And then you have Supply Crate, which gives you some very nice CC and a lot of cool things with the Supply Crate itself, turrets, and Blast Finisher. You can swap that if you read more ranged. You can swap that to Mortar Kit, for example, because you then get more ranged access. But typically, this build should be played melee. Then you have your F skills, which are based on your utility and elite skills and stuff. So typically you use that for your water field, but also some nice protection. This one you should always instantly use. It's just a damage increase. It's instant cast. This one is a nice projectile block. Gives you stability as well. Very, very strong. Then a nice poison field that you can use to not only get some more poison, but also combo to get again quickness and might. And then Function Gyro gives you stability. It's a blast finish. It's a light field. It's really overloaded. It's really, really good. So use your skills very wisely. All of them are really strong. When it comes to the rotation, so you should always start the fight with Incendiary Armor instantly activated because it's instant cast. Use your 3 skill on your spear to get the rotating spears around you, the lightning rods. And then use your 2 skill and your 5 skill in a blast field. So use either one of your gyros or use your chemical field to get instantly quickness and might. Use your Function Gyro to get some more quickness and a blast finisher and whatnot. So this is very important as well. And after that, you should instantly swap to your flamethrower, activate the 4 skill on the enemy and the 2 skill. And maybe if it's a break bar there, you can also use the air blast. Then swap out of your flamethrower again, use your 3 skill again. So shortly before it runs out, you use it again so that the flip over skill gets some nice damage again. And then always use your 2, 3 and 5 of cooldown. Try to use the 2 and the 5 in the combo field, of course. If you need CC, use the 4 skill. Other than that, of course, use your F skills whenever you have them. Or when you need a projectile block, use a defense field or stability. And other than that, of course, use your Bulwark Gyro, Purge Gyro when you need defenses like barrier or cleanses respectively. You can of course use the Supply Crate for the stun, but you can also use it for the blast. You can use it for some more damage. So always keep that in mind. Adjust your rotation or to your situation and use your healing skill of course when you need more healing. Other than that, you get a lot of passive healing. You have a lot of combo fields, especially water fields can heal you, but all your combo fields are important because all of them give you quickness. So don't underestimate how important your fields actually are on this build. And otherwise, just use your attacks when they come off cooldown. It's very straightforward. You have a lot of damage, you have a lot of damage mitigation passively, and you have a lot of sustain. So typically this build plays almost by itself. It's really easy. It's really fun to play. You can see it in the background. I can solo most champions and legendary mobs in the game without really activating any of my brain cells. It's just passively working. That's why I like this build so much. You don't have to rely on a mech. And it's still very strong. It's very fun to play. It's fast paced and you have a lot of nice skills in your kit. And you can use spear on engineer. So perfect. I think it's a very, very fun build. If you are interested, be sure to try it out for yourself and let me know in the comments how it worked out for you. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick guide. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks a lot to all my supporters on YouTube, Twitch and Patreon. Thanks Malice, thanks Lane, and I hope to see you all in the next video.